Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. So let's talk about this serious subject. Now, my channel, growth, grassroots our wealth, tradition, and heritage. That's the basis of the channel to help us as a community grow, become prosperous, productive members of society, this, that, and the third. But I may have to change for this story, the H, from heritage to health. Because we got to make sure that we're out here doing the right thing, the safe things. We've all heard growing up how men just think of nothing but sex. It's always on our mind. Women can do without. Men are dogs. They'll lay with anything, blah, blah, blah. But then when you say it takes two to tango, they get upset. They're like, no, whatever. That ain't true. It ain't like that. Well, it is like that. And we see a lot of cases of women who have dealing with multiple men, justifying it, trying to say, well, men do it. And we try to say, well, look, we as men, we can go out there and impregnate. One man can impregnate every woman in the world and just keep moving and walk away and never come back. But you could be stuck with a child. You can be stuck with dealing with an STD by yourself. And like say, raising a child by yourself financially or any kind of other issues that you could have. And that dude can disappear and you not know anything else about him. So it's not women can do the same thing. This is why we promote having one or as few partners as possible. It's just not, it's just not worth it just running through folk. And this story here is a prime example of why. There's a lot in this story that we're going to dissect because on the surface, it's funny. It's a fight. I admit it. This is why I'm doing it, because it was funny. I couldn't help but laugh because it shows the hypocrisy. It brings a lot of stuff out. People try to hide their life, which is fine. My thing is this: you can do what you want to do behind closed doors, and you keep it there. But sometimes things happen. People think, people make errors. Things happen. You don't count on, and you got to deal with. You got to treat it, and learn from that lesson and move on. But when you got people out there trying to act like they big badass or whatever, but then when things happen, you know what I'm saying? You can't say, well, that's what you gonna do. You can't start explaining. You got to own up to it. You got to own up to it. Men and women are different, but both men and women like sexual contact. You got to have it. You need to have it. You got to have the intimacy. Women, I don't know. I can't really speak. I know women do. Okay, I don't know what level. I know sometimes they go through things. Yeah, men do too. We go through things sometimes where we don't feel like being bothered. So when it comes to that, I believe that part of our lives are kind of equal because it's the basis of the foundation of creating human life. So there has to be kind of a connection between men and women on how they deal with this particular situation. But anyway, let's get into the story because this is not a health class. This is not a psych class. This is a YouTube channel to bring you knowledge, wisdom, and a little humor. This is from the New York Post, and it says, cluster of sexually transmitted eye syphilis cases point to one man per the CDC. So the first thing I'm thinking, how you get eye syphilis? I mean, come on. That's just, hey, anyway. It says a cluster of eye syphilis cases have been found in Michigan, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention this week. And this story was written on November the 24th, 2023. It says this week the agency reported 5 cases of eye or ocular syphilis in women with a common male sex partner that occurred between March and July of 2022. So this is within a 6-month period. This dude has been with was with at least 5 women. So women, this is why I say, ladies, you have to vet the person that you're dealing with, and don't be so quick to jump in the sack with them. I know everybody gets hot and horny and wanna get it off, but shoot, it ain't patience is a virtue sometimes. You may get away with it with this person, or you might get away with the next person, but all it takes is one slip up dealing with the wrong person and it can wreck your life. Like for real. All other women aged 40 to 60 years and treated with penicillin named the same partner when interviewed about their sexual history, including 3 who reported meeting the man online. I would try to tell women, stay away from them online dating apps. Too many predators on there. You got guys that's on there. I mean, they already probably they're tearing the neighborhood. People already know them, so they go online trying to find some more victims. And these guys can assault women. I mean, but in this story, you can tell that I don't think that was the case. But anyway, I mean, you got dudes out there trying to get it in. You know what I'm saying? Sex addicts. And you got women on there that be on there the same way, trying to get it in. So they say, hey, let me go see if I can find somebody online, trying to do what I do. It don't say what the name of the website is. But anyway, but 40 to 60, like I said, that lets you know that these females, yeah, y'all want to get it in too. I don't want to hear that mess. Don't give me that mess that how men are and this and the third. True, y'all be want to try to prove that y'all still got it. Y'all still can do something strange. Still, get on them, squatting on them tiptoes. You know what I'm saying? And do certain things and want certain things done to you, so you can, how do they say it? Have certain things done to where to clear your skin up. I've heard that. Things that clear your skin up. And the guy did something to clear your skin up and caught you in the eye. But anyway, symptoms exhibited among the patients include blurred or double vision, floaters, headaches, sensitivity to light, skin rashes, as well as genital sores. Other symptoms can also include red eyes, eye pain, or eye lesions, according to the Cleveland Clinic. Ocular syphilis is rare. I'm sure it is. Only occurring in approximately 1 to 5% of people infected with neurosyphilis, a fatal complication of a bacteria that affects the brain and the spinal cord and could cause permanent damage and even blindness. Let's see. Go. The complications are typically a result of untreated syphilis, although ocular syphilis can occur at any stage of infection. Upon investigation, the CDC found that the man with connections to all 5 women had been treated for a presumed herpes simplex virus infection, but had not been tested for syphilis when he presented with lesions at the hospital. Now, the thing about herpes is, I don't think you can get rid of that. You can treat it, but I think you are, what do you call, asymptomatic. As long as you're asymptomatic, then it's harder for you to transfer to somebody else. But again, this dude's out there getting it in, got with the wrong female and, caught it, but he still want to get it, still trying to get him some. So he go online, probably think he can find some women, knock them down and burn off. And then not meet again, probably use a fake account to do it, to get with him, because he had the virus. But he also know, like I said, as long as you don't show symptoms, then it's harder for you to transmit to anybody. We say, but he hadn't been tested for syphilis when he presented with lesions to the hospital, so he had an outbreak. Wondering, like, damn, I done treated this, why is this breaking out? And then come to find out, they say, oh, you got syphilis. This ain't herpes, this is syphilis. Like, what the hell? Who did I deal with? How can they say that anyway? After being contacted by health officials, the man, who no longer exhibited any symptoms, was diagnosed with early latent syphilis, which means, like, when it's latent, that just means it's dormant. Like, he probably didn't know he had it. So it's probably why hasn't been prosecuted or won't be prosecuted for it, because sometimes you can have these diseases. Excuse me, you can have these diseases and not know it. And like I said, he went and got tested for one thing, but didn't think that he had something else. I mean, when was the last time you heard of the dang gonna be syphilis virus? The agency believes an unidentified strain of the infection was a risk factor for developing systemic manifestation of syphilis in a Michigan woman. This year, reports of sexually transmitted infections named syphilis have soared. In 2021, the CDC reported 176,713 cases of syphilis, equating an uptick of 74% since 2017. Just this month, the agency reported an alarming rise in newborn syphilis cases. 3,700 infants were born with the infection last year, an increase of more than tenfold over a decade. So people, y'all got to get smart. Y'all got to strap up. Got to stay out these streets. Find you somebody, stick with them. And who gives a doggone if they loose as a goose or nice and tight or got an eggplant or, I don't know, got a shrunken carrot. It don't matter. Figure out a way to please yourself and to please your partner, both of you, and go from there, because it's dangerous out here in this world. Now, y'all women, so what I'm seeing, people from 40 to 60, damn. But anyway, even 60-year-olds, like, ski. I mean, right there, I mean, that's what they want. It is what it is. People are freaks. Women are freaks. Men are freaks. We know this. So let's just, you know what I'm saying? So let's just put that out in the open. But your freakiness damn near got you blind. And it's funny because nobody knows your name, but they're going to see this and they're going to laugh at the story, because it's going to be like, damn, grandma or hell, nowadays, 60s, great grandma, I heard with the pink eye. And little kids be like, how great grandma what's wrong with grandma's eyes? It's swollen and shut up and closed and got mucus coming out of it and red. What's wrong with her? Oh, she got the pink eye. Really? Where'd she get pink eye from? Like, who she been touching? Ain't nobody else got it. And it's like, we can't explain. You can't explain why great grandma sitting out here allowing strange dudes online to dot their eyes. But anyway, like I said, in seriousness, like I say, it's too. Condoms are cheap. STD tests are a must. You need to get them at least annually, if not more than that. If you change your partners like that, which you shouldn't be, you need to get it every time before you lay down with somebody. I mean, you just gonna have to do it. This is what is warranted for the times. COVID hit, everybody was in the house, couldn't get out and do nothing, had to deal with certain people, had to find out about themselves, find out about the people that they with, got tired of themselves, got tired of the people they was with, and then once they was free to get back out in them streets, they went wild. And went wild and messed around, and now these STDs are blowing up. We gotta do better. Stay safe, stay strapped, and you know what I'm saying, stay with who you with. Anyway, that's all I got. Tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below and then share it with the world. And with that being said, I leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.